I am not putting up with any of this constitutionalist or sovereign citizen BS. Whatever you want to call yourself, there's laws in the state of Washington, RCWs, that you have to follow to legally drive in the state of Washington. License plates on it.
I have to, claim my children too? These are my property, right?
Okay, if that's how you want to look at it.
This is my property too?
Okay.
Welcome back to the Van Valiant channel, guys. Today we head to Stevens County, Washington State for yet another crazy right to travel fail, where another couple attempt the script in front of their kids while driving a vehicle with fake plates and pulling a trailer with no identifying marks and carrying a land yacht. But we have a few no-nonsense deputies on the scene, so it goes about as well as you would expect. Right, let's get into the video.
Yes.
Okay.
I am not putting up with any of this constitutionalist or sovereign citizen BS. Whatever you want to call yourself, there's laws in the state of Washington, RCWs, that you have to follow to legally drive in the state of Washington. You can use the term travel, whatever you want to use. I don't care. You're operating a motor vehicle on public roads in the state of Washington.
Public roads?
Yes. You have to obey traffic laws in this state. Your vehicle has to be licensed. Your trailer has to be licensed. You have to identify yourself when requested by law enforcement.
Unless there's a crime, then I gotta identify myself.
There is a crime.
No, there isn't.
Initially, you wouldn't identify yourself, which is a crime. You finally did.
Yeah, because that's
yes,
not a crime,
it is. It's a misdemeanor.
You see, it's not a crime, though. It's a misdemeanor.
In your eyes, it might not be.
You know what a crime
but all of us are going to tell you that it is.
So you know what a crime is defined by the court? That there has to be corpus delicti, and is under Title 18, 242. You guys are depriving.
Okay, I'm not going with titles. I'm going with RCWs in the state of Washington. I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
You are lawfully detained at this point. He is issuing you infractions.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, well, I'll take it to court.
That's fine. In 25 years, I've never lost a case against somebody with your arguments. So
yeah, that's fine. I got all the case laws and everything.
That's fine.
Yeah, so we'll see who wins, because, you know.
Not a problem.
I've done it before, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, getting charges dismissed because the cop didn't show up to court is not a win and changes nothing about the law. But as you can see, these idiots see it as a free pass to carry on breaking the law and a validation of their beliefs. And what's even worse is this nonsense is no doubt being passed down to their kids. Let's hope they're a lot smarter than their parents.
So is that that's a fake plate? So that needs to come off there.
Yeah, that's not a valid plate.
It's a constitutional.
But that one,
that's a fake plate.
That is a fake plate.
Those need to come off.
Okay.
Those are evidence. And you should write him for displaying fictitious plates.
Okay, I'll write him for that. The car, I can't do anything about because it's not being driven.
Right.
So I can't really touch the car, but
it's on the trailer. You're not going to leave the car sitting in the parking lot.
Well, and normally I would take the trailer and the car because they're being towed. I mean, do we really want to go that far? I have no way of proving.
Are you writing in for any misdemeanors, or is it all infractions?
No. So I'm writing in for no proof of insurance. This is the only infraction. Okay. Misdemeanors: operate vehicle without registration and federal transfer title within 45 days.
Operating a vehicle without registration is a misdemeanor?
That's what it said.
Okay. I'm just making sure because it's criminal. That's fine.
I do apologise for the Caesar-inducing and inaccurate AI subtitles and emojis. They came already added to the video, so we're stuck with them, unfortunately. Also, apparently the deputies doing their due diligence by trying to figure out what to charge the driver with is, according to some, conspiracy to deprive the driver of his civil rights. Bit of a stretch, if you ask me.
Double check, yeah. I need to get I haven't used sector for so long that it's not up to
Let me call Ubers real quick. Hello. Hey, it's Swim. So, wanted to run something by you. Feldner stopped a truck pulling a car trailer with a car on the trailer. Both the truck and the car on the trailer have fictitious constitutionalist license plates. The vehicle's not It has a sold date clear back in 2023. Doesn't even say who it was sold to. It's not got current registration. The guy tried to pull the constitutionalist card and initially wouldn't identify himself. Now he finally has. Travis is writing him for several different things. Do we have the right to take the fictitious plates off of the car that's being towed?
You would have to look at the RCW, but I think you would need a warrant to get the one that's being towed.
That's what I thought. And the trailer's not registered. There's no identifying marks on it whatsoever that he can find. He wanted to tow just the trailer, but it's hooked to the truck. I don't think we can do that.
Do you have any doubt about the ownership? Were you able to...
He has no documentation. No insurance, no registration, no nothing.
No license?
He did provide a license finally. When he knew that he may be going to jail.
Should still be going to jail.
I agree.
So it looked to me at this point like the driver could be getting arrested for obstructing a law enforcement officer for the length of time it took him to produce his ID. But he eventually handed it over, so maybe not. Or at least that's what I thought until a discussion with his superior and other deputies that eventually turns into possible felony charges. We find out why that is shortly.
So you can impound it if the ownership of the vehicle is in doubt, or if you suspect it's been altered.
Okay.
So on the trailer, if they destroyed the VIN, or altered the VIN, you can impound it for vehicle identification.
Okay.
Other than that, the reasonable alternative would still stand. So if he's able to find a driver, within a reasonable time frame.
Well, he's got a license.
Oh, yeah. So, I think to get the plate off the one on the trailer, you'd have to have a warrant, because it's not even required to be licensed if it's not on the road.
Right.
So now they discuss the possibility of charging him with a Class C felony, forgery under RCW 9A60020 for the fake plates. Now, I'm no lawyer, but even I would think driving around with plates that are possibly trying to claim they were issued by the state of Washington when they weren't is not a very good idea.
Oh. Okay. It's not an altered trip permit. It's just one of those constitutionalist made-up license plates. But okay, that's a good point. Has he alluded to why he has those plates displayed on his vehicle? Because Evers is saying that you could arrest him for forgery, which is a felony, because he's using those plates in a fraudulent manner so that he doesn't have to pay to license the vehicle.
Oh, yeah. No, I've not asked him about the plates, other than I ran them and they came back no record.
Well,
and it's the same plate for both the car, so yeah, they're plates.
Well, I'm just thinking we impound the truck, the trailer, and the car that's on the trailer all at once, and just to get the trailer identified, and the truck's not legally able to be on the road in the first place. That's what I'm leaning towards. Yep, we can't.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. The US needs to start taking a leaf out of the UK's book when it comes to illegal vehicles like this, by crushing or disposing of them after 14 days if the owner fails to prove ownership or pay the outstanding tax and release fees. Also, the knowledge that a sovereign citizen's car ends the day as a block of scrap metal warms my heart.
Just a double axle, tandem axle car trailer, flatbed car trailer. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. Looks like a legit, factory-made car trailer. I mean, it's older, but so. Right. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we'll muddle through this and figure it out. All right. Thank you. I may be calling you back. Okay. Bye. So, Evers, like I said, because those plates are displayed on there, it's fraud. If you want to book him, he said you could impound the entire mess and then have to write a search warrant, have a VIN inspector come up here from Spokane to identify the trailer.
I would love that.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
He's drilling Lee back there with both their cameras going.
Okay.
Yep.
I think he needs to go to jail, and the whole mess can go down.
Because he thinks he can just take it to court and get it dismissed. So.
Okay. Well.
Well, I think the dad needs to go to jail for the simple fact that doing this in front of his kids, and even though it's not going to be easy for them to see their dad get hauled off to jail, it's important for them in the long run to see how wrong their dad is, and that RCWs do apply to him regardless of his beliefs. Of course, the parents will use this arrest to further propagandise their kids to hate the police for simply enforcing the law.
And then at the time of the search warrant, then you can seize the plates. Take pictures of them now.
Yeah.
Seize the plates during the search warrant.
Okay, let me clear my back seat.
Okay. I'd rather have you do it, and I'll just stay down here. Let me go talk to Lee real quick. Give me 1 minute. Jason. Lee. So talking to Evers, specifically the truck, because it has the Constitutionalist license plates displayed on it. They're fictitious. He said arrest him for fraud because he's fraudulently displaying those plates so that he doesn't have to pay for registration to have this on the road. And we book him on a felony, we tow the whole mess, and do a search warrant on it, get a VIN inspector up here from Spokane to identify the trailer and so forth, and seize the plates at that time.
Book him on a felony, tow the whole mess is how every sovereign citizen traffic stop should end, especially the ones with the fake plates. They really need to start coming down hard on that. If only we could add Crush Their Conveyance, the trailer, and the land yacht to that list as well.
Evers thinks it's fraud?
He does. He thinks that displaying these plates because they're not legitimate plates is the same as using an altered
fake trip permit.
Fake trip permit.
Yeah.
We can't prove that trailer belongs to him or the car since we can't look at the
Does
car.
he have any paperwork on the truck?
He gave
Had
you
3 VIN numbers. I didn't run all of them on whoever he bought all this stuff from.
Right, but we haven't run
with 3 different.
Have we run the VIN that's actually displayed on the
yes,
truck?
and it comes back to this.
But it's not registered to him.
registered to
Title's
him.
never been transferred. He has like a bill of sale or something?
Yeah, from the registered owner.
Okay.
And then the sold note just has a date on it. He didn't put the dude's name who he sold it to. The guy.
So his
sold
name's
it to
not
him.
on the piece of paper.
It is on. His name is on the piece of paper. It's not on the piece of paper that went to the DOL when the guy gave up interest.
Yeah, I saw that.
But the bill of sale's got both guys' names.
Yeah, they're both
Has
sovereign.
he even alluded to where he's going?
He says he's taking this to Spokane Valley because there's a problem with the ignition.
Yeah.
Not running.
But it's funny that the VIN's conveniently covered up.
Yep.
That's their whole conversation.
Well, I'm all for him going to jail for all this.
Siri problems. Missing the VIN removal.
I saw that.
So he's taking it to Spokane Valley.
So, yeah, that's suspicious right there.
I am absolutely fine with him going to jail for a felony if we think it fits. And like I said, Peters felt that it fit.
Like, I could see it if it were a fake trip permit. I mean, it does say
Still a fake plate.
And it's the same plate there.
Right. It's his custom plate.
Yeah. And it's the same plate on both vehicles. But it's not a plate that we can run.
Put the state of Washington on it.
So he's attempting to...
It's fraud.
Yeah.
Agreed. The fact that this plate in particular says the state of Washington implies that he was trying to pass it off as a state-issued plate. So the more I think about it, the more charging him with fraud or forgery makes perfect sense. Also, again, love the way he said, tow the whole mess.
How many kids does he have?
3
that are here?
With his crippled wife.
Who's the female that was standing outside?
That's his wife. Oh, okay. She's got a bad foot.
And we probably haven't even addressed if they have somebody that can come pick them up.
No, we haven't
They
got...
just moved up here from Yakima.
They're living here?
They live somewhere in the county. Yeah. They moved up here from the Yakima Valley.
We can address that, but...
So they might have somebody to come get them then if they're moving up here.
Transport them or
I'm
something.
sure they're more constitutionalists.
It's usually what happens. That's who came last time. I snapped him. The beast was another constitutionalist. My Uncle Mike.
Huh?
My Uncle Mike.
Oh. Gotcha. I don't know. It's up to you. If you just want to write him stuff and let him go, that's fine, but I still think that it's a bookable offense by all means.
Yeah. No, the fact that
There's not even a pin in that.
No pin, no plate. The car's dash or the steering column's been messed with.
Well, I'm not even worried about that.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the plates that are displayed on it.
No, they aren't going to learn. I have no problem taking them.
Okay. Hang on, let me see if I need to move. You good? Okay. But we still have to come up with something reasonable to do or make sure that the kids and the wife are safe, which they are here.
Yeah.
Well, at least someone is looking out for the kids. Shame the father isn't or wasn't thinking about his family's safety or the consequences of getting caught driving illegally when he jumped in that vehicle today. Anyway, unfortunately, the arrest happens off camera, but trust me when I say the interaction and discussion the officer has with his wife more than makes up for it.
So, what did he call it?
Forgery.
Fictitious plate.
Or fraud. The actual RCW would be under fraud.
Fraud.
Forgery.
Well, forgery is anything to... I'm forgetting all the words right now. Forgery is what we charge for trip permits.
Yep. Don't you agree this would fit as well? A fake trip permit and a fake license plate are basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're defrauding the state through the state of Washington. It's fake plate.
Yep. So what's your first name, ma'am?
Huh?
What's your first name?
Jasmine. My first name is Jasmine.
Okay.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. Nice to meet you.
You too. So your husband?
Yes.
Okay.
It's my
He's
son.
going to jail.
Okay.
Okay. This is getting impounded
Why?
because it's not legal to be on the road.
Really?
Yep. I'm not going to argue it with you. I'm just telling you what's happening.
Okay.
My concern is for you and the kids. Obviously, we don't want to leave you stranded. My understanding is you guys just recently moved up here from the Yakima area. Are you living in Stevens County somewhere? Okay. Do you have anybody that you can call to come get you?
Probably not. But you said it's not registered at all?
It's not registered at all.
So,
It was registered.
It was at one
He got
point.
it from
to my dad?
your dad, and your dad released interest in the car.
Right.
Now
So,
there's no legal owner of the car.
So how are we gonna collect it if you say somebody needs to be registered to it? If it's our
He has to title the transfer. He has that bill of sale thing from your dad that has all the VINs and stuff on it.
Has that information.
Yeah, he has to take that to the DOL and transfer the title.
And get actual Washington
does
state
that mean
license
I have
plates
to, like,
on it.
claim my children too?
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I mean they're my children. Do I have to register them to the state too?
No. This has to do with the
That's my
vehicle, not with the
property. I mean,
kids.
these are my property, right?
Okay, if that's how you
So
want to look
this
at
is
it.
my property too?
Okay.
Yes, you heard that right. She did just say her children are her property and basically equated them to the same as owning a vehicle. That is so disturbing to listen to a mother utter those words with a smile on her face. Hopefully it raises a few red flags with the right people. And just for the record, children are not property, they are citizens with rights. Not that I need to tell my audience that.
That's up to her. I'm
Can
not
I
going to
talk
make
to my
that.
husband?
Can she talk to him?
Yep, come on back.
We were trying not to let the kids have to see him in custody, but that's up to
Oh,
you.
it's happened before.
Okay.
Of course they've seen their dad go to jail before, and of course she encourages it. That's not surprising coming from the woman who 2 minutes ago worryingly claimed her children were property and equated them to ownership of a motor vehicle.
108 control. We're going to need an impound tow for the full-size truck and a tandem axle hitch pull car trailer with a car on it. What's that?
Illegally pulling?
Well, it's more than that. He's got the fake license plates displayed on the truck, on the car. No license or identifying numbers on the trailer at all. So there's more. It's pretty convoluted. There's a lot of issues. Bottom line is this whole mess can't legally be on the road. It's not licensed or insured or registered or anything. Did you guys look much for a VIN on the trailer? Or?
I was talking.
Okay. You okay, buddy?
So there we are, guys. Another soft-sick goes to jail, this time charged with a felony for the fake plates. Something that needs to happen a lot more often. And this whole mess, as the deputy described it, was impounded. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.